Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jay Rossi here. I'm in my mom's basement. If you have any creaking noises or dogs or like smacking sounds, it's there's not like abuse go. It's like the dogs hitting their bones against the ground. But anyways, I just watched the third Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and I have some thoughts. And my overall thoughts are, it was really good. This will be a spoiler review. I don't think you could really talk about a movie without spoiling it, especially this movie, because it's just plot point after plot point after plot point. There's like not much else outside of action and like exposition and things happening. Like there's really little downtime in the movie. But this is a spoiler review. If you have not watched the movie, I recommend you go watch it first and then come back to this, because I'm just gonna start spoiling it right away. All right, here's your countdown: 3, 2, 1. Spoiling. This plot is basically just like Sonic Adventure 2, but like slimmed down a bit. I thought they handled Maria really well. I think Maria is probably like one of the strongest parts of the movie. I liked how they played up Shadow's like babiness. Like he felt very baby in this movie. You could tell that he was like probably like what, 2 years old, 3 years old. He crashes down in a comet in this movie instead of like being made in a lab with the black alien DNA or whatever. And that makes way more sense in this movie universe, because like as we know, all the different animals are from like different planets, it seems like. Like Sonic and Knuckles are from the same planet and they're similar, but I think Tails is from his own planet. I'm guessing Amy's from Sonic and Knuckles' planets. Like, I don't know. They're all aliens in this movie, which they like point out, and it's a funny change they decided to make. But Sonic or Shadow being an alien in this movie makes more sense than him being like designed in the lab. I'm glad, or I hope we don't have to see Black Doom. I just always found that kind of confusing, and I feel like it'll just be like weird for movie audiences. Actually, no, they could do Black Doom. Anyways, Shadow's very baby in this. He lands from the comet, and they unbox him or whatever, and he's like a little kid. I mean, he's like, obviously, he has an angry edge to him, but Maria like really calms him down. And I think Shadow's and Maria's relationship is really well depicted here. I love the sequence where it's just a montage of them hanging out. They watch the movie with the Bio Lizard, by the way, from Sonic Adventure 2, which I was not sure if they were going to include it. I'm glad they included it like they did. I think the Bio Lizard would have just been like unnecessary. So glad they did that. I think they handled Maria's death well. I think it would have been a little messed up if they showed her directly being like shot by gun. So I think that was a good choice they made. It makes more sense that like the super secret research base isn't already in space and instead it's on some mountain somewhere. That was a nice change. Yeah, overall everything just makes slightly more sense than the Sonic Adventure 2 story. And it's slimmed down. I think the visuals in this movie are like really good. I like the action a lot. I think Sonic looked really good in this movie. I think Shadow looked great, especially when his like fur's all wet when he first comes out of the sleeping tube. That looked really cool. The fight scenes were really good. I have like one thing, but I don't think anyone else is on the same page as me with this. I feel like the impacts didn't really hit. Like when Shadow is beating up all those gun agents, it didn't feel like he was hitting them that hard. They just didn't do much to sell that he was super strong, I think. Except that one scene where he punches Tom. That was crazy. I thought that was a good scene. Only thing is, Tom could have totally just like tapped his mask or tapped his hologram thing, turned that off so he wasn't like Shadow's greatest enemy anymore. Movie was really funny. I love the joke where Agent Stone just tells like Tails straight up like, I'm just gonna be straightforward with you. You are adorable. That's like so funny. I loved Agent Stone in this movie. I was really surprised. I just think he like continues to be a pretty like fun character. I like the arc where he gets closer with Eggman, or he gets Eggman to admit that he's like his friend towards the end. That was really sweet. I thought Eggman had a good arc in this. He has some character development, you know? I like movies with like daddy issues. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I think the whole grandpa thing was like really interesting and really cute. I liked the twist, although it was pretty obvious they were going to blow up the Earth, because they showed in the trailer they like the laser could blow up the moon. So that's obviously like not a like precision strike. I think the crash outs in this movie were pretty justified. Like I loved when Sonic got angry, and I thought he got angry in like a fair way. Honestly, Sonic's in the right. They should use the Master Emeralds. Like there's a cannon that's like about to, I think they know at this point, the cannon is like capable of like blowing up specific spots in the Earth. Like millions of people die. How would he not have used the Chaos Emeralds there? Like I don't think Team Sonic could have stopped it without Super Sonic, because how are they even going to get to space? Oh wait, they have the rings. They could use the rings. Still, I think it was worth it. Something in this movie that like kind of surprised me was that Shadow was like clearly stronger than Sonic. Like every time they fought, Shadow like wiped him. He dominated Sonic, and usually in the games, when they face off, like Sonic wins. He won in Sonic Generations. He won in Sonic Adventure 2, or at least it was like a standstill. Then I think he wins the final fight in Sonic Adventure 2, like in terms of the canon. I'm pretty nerdy. I know a lot about Sonic stuff. I don't think Keanu Reeves was terrible as Shadow. I don't think he was great. He was okay. It was also really funny to see a Shadow, at least in the flashbacks where they're playing up his younger, naive, kind of baby-like side, and Keanu Reeves' voice comes out, and it's like all gruffly. He didn't have much range as Shadow. I feel like Shadow needed more range in this movie than Keanu Reeves was able to give him, because he goes through a lot in the movie. He loves Maria, he loses Maria, he wants revenge. It was really funny. I liked it when Agent Stone was babysitting Shadow, and he said, "We're gonna make guac," and Shadow said, "Revenge guacamole." That was funny. This movie's really funny. I saw a lot of people joking about the Konnichiwa scene. It was like fine. I don't. Sonic's kind of annoying in the movie, or his lines can be kind of silly references, but I thought overall it wasn't terribly offensive. It wasn't that cringe. They know it's kind of ridiculous that the references Sonic makes can be kind of a lot. On voice acting, I thought Sonic was good. I thought Tails was fantastic. I really like Tails' voice actor. I don't know her name, but I know she does the voice acting for the video games also. And she's been doing the voice acting for a few years. Just solid performance. Tails is probably my favorite character in this movie. Maybe apart from Shadow. Tails is just so cute. I don't know. I watched Sonic, the second Sonic movie recently for the first time, and Tails just killed it. Tails and Sonic are just so cute together. Tails is great in this. The weirdest part of this movie for me was the deaths, because neither of them is taken seriously. I think his name is Lieutenant Walters, or General Walters, the old guy, the Olive Garden guy from the first two movies. He's at the Chow Garden, at the restaurant, and then he gets blown up, and he hands Sonic his card as the last thing, and he dies. Like, that's his last breath, is handing Sonic the Hedgehog the Eclipse Cannon card, the key. It's just so weird. Like, and it's like a joke. Like, then they bring him back at the end of the movie. Tom pretends to be Walters, I think is his name, and he's like, "Oh, you thought I was dead?" And then the girl from Breaking Bad is like, "Oh, yeah, sure, here you go." Like, I feel like they know if he was dead or not. Just weird. Also, when Eggman's grandpa dies, he just doesn't react. Like, I get that Eggman realizes that his grandpa, like, hates him at this point, but him, Tails, and Knuckles just, like, kick Gerald Robotnik, and then he flies into the chaos energy, and he just evaporates. Like, the movie doesn't even explain it. Like, there's not even an explosion or anything. He just, like, flies into the ring of chaos energy, and just goes, boop. And then Tails goes, "Oh, yeah!" And I'm like, dude, you just killed someone. Like, I know he's the bad guy, but he just died. That was weird to me. Tails and Knuckles are not killers. Maybe Knuckles would be fine with it, but Tails? Like, this guy's a kid. I don't think he's killed anyone. It was just such a strange choice. And for Eggman, it's like, this should be an emotional moment. Like, you just killed your grandpa. And also, I don't think they even had to kill him. I think they could have just, like, I'm saying for the writers, they could have just knocked out Gerald Robotnik or something. Or let's say he, like, falls in the glass down there and he's, like, taken out. But the fact that they chose to, like, throw him into the electricity and kill him, that's insane. That was so weird to me. That death was so weird. This movie, like, wants to be serious, and they include deaths, and then they, like, cut to jokes right away. Also, when Sonic and Knuckles are about to fight, and Sonic's like, "We need the Master Emerald. I need to go supersonic. I need to beat them." And Knuckles is, like, about to fight him, and then it's a really tense moment. Tom is on the verge of death. I thought that was really effective. And then it cuts to the sergeant. I forgot his name, like Will or something. The guy from the Knuckles TV show. And Sonic just steals it from him. I'm like, okay, all that for a joke. I don't know. They just cut the joke slot when I don't think it was necessary. I think a consistently more dark tone in the last 30 minutes would have been a lot better. I loved Super Sonic and Super Shadow. That was really strong, I thought. I liked how Shadow looked super. I liked their fight scene against each other. It was really great. I liked how it shows the limit of Super Sonic. It was so awesome when, like, Super Sonic's approaching Shadow, and Shadow just goes, "Bah!" and he strikes with some martial arts thing, and then the emeralds like just fly out of Sonic. That was pretty sick. And then they both go super. That was awesome. That was so cool. And that moon scene, man. That moon scene was so good. Where they're fighting, they land on the moon, and then Sonic's about to land the killing blow, and then Shadow's like, "End it. I'm right here." Okay, honestly, that was kind of weird. Who's, like, about to die, and they go, like, "I'm right here," and they tap their chests in the same way Tom did. That was kind of weird. However, the little discussion they have after, that was good. I liked the part where Shadow's like he realizes that the love he has for Maria is still there, the love Maria has for him is still there. And he says, those stars, the light's gone. Or no, they're gone, but the light still shines. That was fire. Absolute cinema right there. Also, Live and Learn was fire in that scene where they both go super. That was great. Again, absolute cinema. I think this movie was really strong. I think it's the best Sonic movie of the three. I think they've steadily gotten better. One of the key elements for the better Sonic movie, making a better Sonic movie, is less human time. So I'm glad they just gave us straight Sonic and Shadow and Eggman. And yeah, great movie overall. If you're a Sonic fan, I think it's a must-watch. I think it's probably the best video game movie. It doesn't have much competition. I do think it's better than the Mario movie, because the Mario movie is a total mess. I mean, it's fun for references and stuff, but yeah, this is a great movie. I'm looking forward to the fourth one. I liked the Metal Sonic reveal. I thought it was a weird choice to make him a bunch of them. And I think Amy and Metal Sonic both look great, so I'm excited to see them in a future movie. Oh my god, and the Shadow reveal that he was still alive, I could take it or leave it. Most people in the theater didn't stay for the post-credits, so I think most people don't know about it. It was fine. I think they could have gone without it and just brought back Shadow by surprise later. But good to know he'll come back. I did like Shadow in this movie. I wish Keanu Reeves could give it a little more oomph. As a whole, I recommend this movie, and I would give it, if I had to give it a rating, 4.5 stars if you're a Sonic fan. If you're not a Sonic fan, probably 3 stars, but yeah, I mean, you know if you should watch this movie or not. If you like Sonic, or if your kid likes Sonic, you should go watch the movie. If not, maybe wait till it's on streaming. But it's funny, the action's great, I think the visuals are great, and just a lot of great callbacks, strong story, great adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, I recommend. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.